Well, hello.
Hi.
Back again.
We
Here
are here,
Yes,
episode 8.
Yes.
And we're just, chugging along at this point.
Well, that's what we're doing.
Despite the world, we are here.
That's right.
Bringing cheer.
Bringing cheer.
Like two old tacky queers.
Well, something like that.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I took a handful of Obegon before we started this.
Oh, girl, can you share some with me?
I took them all.
Oh. I guess you can't overdose,
Well,
huh?
not with the Wobegon.
No.
No.
It's all sugar pills, really.
Basically.
All right.
But
so
listen, sugar gets me. Hi! Yeah, well, sugar. Sugar, da-da-da-da-da-da. Let's start the episode.
Let's just do it.
If you like your tea with a side of shade, just sit right back, cause you've got it made. These girls are here to gab and tish, and they do it all with a sassy swish. Always dusted, never busted, it's true, don't you know? Always dusted, never busted, it's the Punching Judys show.
Welcome back. Hi.
That was like I meant to say hi, but then it came out as a wow.
But then you were high,
And then I was
and it
like,
came out as something
"Why?"
entirely different.
It was like I was screaming, why? Which is kind of how I'm feeling.
I've definitely screamed that a few times.
Why?
Well, how
Oh
you
my
been?
God.
Did you have a good week?
It was fine.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
I mean, you kind of,
It just was a week.
was it?
I didn't have a moment to myself.
Was it a full 7 days?
It was a full 7 days, and here I am again with you, not having
Yeah.
a moment to myself.
That's
I could
true.
be at home playing Pokemon and eating meatballs, but I'm here.
Yeah, some meatballs.
I love a meatball.
I love a meatball too.
Well, let me tell you. I know I wasn't going to bring it up. But I
Oh,
promise
here
this
we're
is
gonna
the
talk
last-
about our birthday
The last
again.
time I will.
Oh.
But as a little gift joke,
Right.
my boyfriend,
Yes.
for my birthday,
Uh-huh.
made me 100 frozen meatballs. 100.
Oh my God.
100.
He's trying to fatten you up.
No, they were all lean protein meatballs.
Oh well, of course they're
And
lean.
it had a card with all the macros attached.
Oh, my.
It was still, they're very good.
Well,
But baby, I'm already down to 50.
well,
I'm turning into a meatball. I'm just gonna be a meatball by the end of the week.
that's what I was afraid of.
All right.
Well,
Well,
what are you gonna do?
I don't know.
I mean,
Eat the meatballs. That's what I'm gonna do.
you don't eat them with carbs though.
Well, it depends.
Oh.
You can. Carbs are not Ruby. Carbs are not the enemy. Carbs
Well, speak
are
for
not
yourself.
the enemy. Carbs,
Speak for yourself.
No food is bad for you. That's my belief.
Oh, really?
It's the portions.
Oh.
The portions, yes.
Oh.
Welcome to Nutritional Advice with Miss Louvel. Today we're going to talk about carbohydrates. Yes, carbohydrates are energy. Say it with me, Ruby. Energy.
Uh-huh.
Energy. Carbohydrates are energy.
Energy.
Yes. And energy is how we live, how we function. You
yes.
see, every synapse in my brain is helped by carbohydrates.
Are
see.
you on carbohydrates right now?
I had a little bit of carbohydrates today.
I'm gonna say you are kind of hyped up.
I'm all hyped up with
Hyped
nowhere
up,
to go.
though. Yeah. Wow.
Jeez Louise.
Good Lord. Listen, I'm scared.
I'm
I'm
masking-
concerned.
I'm masking the sadness.
Oh,
yeah.
well, all right.
With mania.
Yeah, is it
Well,
manic?
I actually had coffee today, so that's probably part of it.
Oh.
Yeah.
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 Well, I had some decaf earlier.
Well, that's
I don't like to get too wound
You're
up.
kind of lethargic and
No.
slow.
That is not. That is not true. That is not true. That's not true. Now, listen.
That's what you do all the time.
I am. You are a liar, and well, I'm not gonna have it. So that's it.
Well,
Done.
done.
Hey,
Huh.
you left dirty dishes in the sink this morning. Yeah,
No,
you did.
girl. What
Yeah.
dish?
It was that bowl.
What bowl?
It had the spaghetti sauce in it.
Girl, I didn't eat.
I know it was you because of meatballs.
Oh, so did I just get busted with this
Pretty much.
information?
I was wondering who left it in there.
I thought it was you. One of your lovers.
No. Oh well, I don't have a.
We're gonna talk about that in just a moment, aren't we?
Listen. I had quite the weekend.
I
Well,
did
actually, it
not.
was the better part of the week, honestly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's probably why I'm a little tired today.
Oh, you're yeah. He wore you out, girl.
Well, I'm just,
She, she
Yeah.
went this way,
Yeah.
and that way,
Oh,
up and down.
hey, now
lifted her up, swung
stop,
her around.
listen. Hey, it's my story to tell.
I'm not gonna
my
tell your
story to
story. I'm
tell.
not gonna tell your story.
You don't know nothing about it.
You don't know nothing about it.
You weren't even around.
Girl, I heard you.
No, you did not.
Yeah, I sure did.
No, you didn't.
I absolutely did. She went,
No, I did not. No. All right. Listen.
Let's just go into favorite
listen.
things.
No. Oh, I see how you are.
Well, I want you to talk about it.
All right. Favorite things.
Favorite, lots of things to do and see. Favorite, all the things we love.
Well, welcome back. So you know what this is? Favorite things.
I have a feeling that you want to talk a lot today, so I'm gonna be a gracious sister,
Oh, good.
a gracious friend. I'm
Oh.
gonna step aside.
Oh, sure.
I'm gonna share the spotlight, and I'm gonna let you talk.
Well,
But I don't want you to get any ideas of that this is gonna be the way things are going forward.
really.
Yes,
Oh, what?
just for today,
What?
and one day only.
What?
We are gonna only do this today because I'm actually
Are
interested to
you
hear
gonna
about
let
this.
me talk or
Well, girl,
not?
let me fix your little necklace. Oh, there we
Oh.
go.
Oh, thank.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Well, I didn't want you to look uglier than you already do, so.
Oh. You're. Well, that's how I feel about you most of the time.
Baby, that's what happens when you've gotten some meat slapped across your face all weekend. You got a little
No,
bruise.
listen, that did not happen.
Okay, well, let us all know. I'm anxious to hear about
Well,
your
listen.
your tryst.
Now listen, I don't know if you remember, but I dated this. Well, at the time, it's way back in the. Well, it's back in the day before boy bands. These Korean boy bands.
Yeah.
I mean, they're kind of popular.
Now they're very popular.
Yeah, they're very popular.
Yeah.
But, back in the day, they were kind of obscure.
Okay.
Right? But, I dated one of the members of a boy band.
Oh, really?
A Korean boy band. Oh,
Really?
and I can't say his name.
Okay.
But he and I call him DK.
DK?
DK.
Well, there's missing
Hi,
an
DK.
There's an IC missing in there, girlie.
I know what you're thinking.
I'm thinking all
But
sorts
anyways,
of things.
we were kind of hot and heavy for a while.
Really?
Oh, whew. Yeah.
Wow,
he was,
girl.
Anyways, he came and he was just supposed to be here for a plain old visit. and We went down to the new aquarium.
Yeah.
Oh, have you been down to the new
No,
aquarium?
I want to see it still.
Oh, I'm here. Listen.
Yeah.
Listen.
I'm listening.
That is the most. Listen, for those of you who may want to visit Seattle,
Yeah.
that is just the greatest new thing.
Is there? It's called the Ocean Pavilion,
Well,
right?
yes.
The
And oh,
ocean.
listen. It is beautiful.
I'm a fish.
They have these, those fish that fly?
Flying fish.
Well, no, not flying fish. They're the manta rays.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
manta rays.
The manta rays. Oh, so fabulous. And
Did you hitch a ride on one?
Well, I did not.
Oh, that's too
no, I
bad.
did not. But oh, wow, what a beautiful. But anyways, yeah. Well, so we went down there, and it's connected by all these beautiful parkways
Yeah,
and stuff.
that
up to-
beautiful new overpass.
Yeah. Goes up to the Pike Place Market.
Right.
Yeah, I watched them throwing fish around. It was kind of weird because on one hand we were up at the Pike Place Market watching them throw the dead fish around. On the other hand, we were down paying I think it was $45
It's expensive
to
now.
see the live fish.
Well, girl, you saw fish flying in two different kind of ways.
What? Yeah, well, that's true.
It's true.
That's true. But anyways, so we had a nice little get together.
Yeah.
Things. Well, listen, he's a sweet man.
Yeah.
He's a very tender lover. Well,
Like a chicken tender lover?
I'm not a chicken nor a tender, but yeah, well, so I just love to snuggle with him.
Yeah. You
Well,
like that snuggle snug?
Listen, you know how that is.
I love a good snuggle.
Yeah, it's been a while. I mean,
Aw.
we're not getting back together or anything,
Yeah,
or anything
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
But it was nice. I enjoyed it.
And snuggling led to suckling.
That's right. That's right. Hey. Oh, now you're just. Look, she just cannot take something kind and leave it nice. No, she has to
I have
turn
to-
it into some horrible sexual weirdness. Ugh,
Weirdness?
weirdness.
There's nothing weird about doing that.
You make it sound just dirty.
It is dirty. It's sex.
Everything you just can't help yourself.
No, I can't.
It's always
I
dirty.
think I have a sex
It's
addiction.
always dirty.
I think I have a
You
sex
know, I
addiction.
could say, you know what? I could say, I just bought this beautiful new soap for the shower, and you turned it into something dirty.
Oh yeah, you use that soap to wash
See, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you just make everything dirty.
Well, life is dirty, Ruby. Life is dirty and gritty and covered in muck. And I'm just holding a mirror to reality and showing us who we really are, which is disgusting, filthy animals scurrying around on this earth just eating and fucking and doing all sorts of horrible things to each other.
It's a good thing I'm going to cut that out.
I'm editing the video this week.
Oh, no!
Exactly.
Well, you just saw my hand in there.
I'm going to add like fangs and blood dripping down the screen. It'll be like Nosferatu.
I want to see that. Have you seen it?
I don't want to see it.
Oh, I think
Looks
it sounds
too spooky
interesting.
for me. I don't like spooky.
Oh, don't you?
So you had this.
Then
little...
why do you hang out with me?
Well, that's a good question. Well, because I lost my soul in a bet. You don't remember that?
I don't.
So I had to fix my tentaculars.
Yeah, I noticed. I think we're having a little rough time here. Should we just start from scratch somewhere?
Scratch?
Scratch.
The beginning?
Oh, no. Just, you know.
Not the beginning.
So, yeah, you always make everything filthy.
Well, I like things
well, here's the
filthy.
thing. We go right up to the edge, and, you know, you could do something where it was like a wink and a nod, but no. You got to be like, get the nakedness and the dirty filth.
Yeah.
It's like the difference between the dating game and naked attraction.
Well, girl, I'm a sex addict.
Really?
Probably. Just always on my mind, girl. Everything reminds me of it. See that hairspray over there?
Yes.
You don't want to know what I'm thinking about, girl.
Wow.
See that light bulb?
Yeah.
Whole story in my head.
Listen, I read a whole
See
lot.
that hand? I already thought about it.
Oh, that's disgusting. But listen, I was going to say when you mentioned the light bulb, I have read some things about emergency rooms and things that people find in people.
So I will say
light bulbs are a bad idea.
Do you want to hear a little story about emergency rooms?
Sure.
So I know some nurses.
Uh-huh.
I know some nurses. They're
Yeah.
some lovely, lovely people.
Really?
Well, let me tell you something, baby.
All right.
They have stories about what they've pulled out of people.
Wow.
And they always say, if there's a flared base, you're probably good. If it doesn't have a flared base, it's going to get stuck. You always want a flared base, kids.
You know, and people are always like, well, this just happened. I sat on the couch and this just went in there. And
Do you want to hear the wildest thing that they told me?
is it going to be a dirty thing?
It's dirty, but it's not horrible. It's just horrifying.
Okay, well, let's try it.
They said a man came into the emergency room who wanted to experience the miracle of birth. He put...
No,
Yeah.
no, this is not happening. This, my brain, oh my God.
They had to
oh my
take
God.
it all.
No,
They had
stop,
to take a
stop, stop. No, I'm horrified already. I'm horrified.
In the miracle of birth, it was a C-section in his case, pretty
No,
much.
no,
They had to use the jaws of life.
no.
Thank God that baby wasn't a real baby. 'Cause,
No!
Oh my God.
Why would you do that to yourself?
I don't know.
What is wrong with people?
We'll probably get him on bad advice in a couple weeks. He'll
Probably.
write in, "Hi, Judys. Do you think it's a bad idea to simulate the miracle of birth?" Oh God.
Wow.
Yeah.
God,
Well, gays are just kind of crazy, you know.
Listen, I have now heard everything.
Everything. Yeah.
I am horrified.
Yeah, I'm
Listen, I don't want another word about that. I mean, I've seen a lot. I've been around a long time, you know. I mean,
yeah.
I lived through the 70s.
Yeah.
I lived through part of the 60s.
And there was that was the sexual revolution.
Well, I mean, I was on the front lines.
Yeah, I'm sure you were.
Well, I was.
Front lines, the back
Yeah,
lines.
I was on all the lines, honey. And everyone was doing lines, too.
That's how they kept going. Like the Energizer Bunny.
Listen, I don't want to hear another word about that.
Well, you're not
Oh
going to
my
because
God.
I was horrified.
Listen, I'm terrified.
When
Just the thought of it.
I was sitting in their house just staring. I was just like, I thought to myself, You know, maybe we don't need rights after all.
Well, I
Maybe
wouldn't
we
go
don't
that
deserve rights.
No, I wouldn't go that far. But I would say there are some people that
Who don't deserve rights?
might need a little extra supervision.
This is why everybody shouldn't vote.
Well,
Because people who put fake babies up their butts.
I can't believe you just said it after I begged you not to say
They
another
knew
thing
it.
about.
They already said it.
Enough.
Well, let's make this a segue because we're talking about sick, freakish, kinky gays.
Well,
I'm gonna talk about drunk gays.
Oh, just gays?
Drunk gays, drunk
just
gays,
drunk people?
drunk gays.
Really?
Drunk gays are my favorite thing this week.
Really?
It's a weird.
They're your favorite?
It's a weird thing, but that's the only good thing that's happened this week.
Well,
and I've noticed a pattern. I've noticed a very interesting pattern. When gays hire me or they get drunk, they pay me more than they promised.
Wow.
This has happened at least 5 times in my life in the last 5 years.
So once a year.
Pretty much, a drunk man will hire me for an event.
Is that what they're calling it?
A gay man will hire me for an event.
Okay.
He'll get drunk.
Yeah.
By the end, I'd be like, "How much am I gonna pay you again?" And I'm like, "Well, this is the amount." She's like, "Oh no, honey. Oh no, honey. Oh honey, no. I'm gonna pay you more. You need more than that. I had such a good time. I'm gonna pay you more, okay?" And I'm like,
Well,
"Okay."
no problem with that.
I'm like, "Okay, fine."
I think they call that a tip.
Well, my biggest concern is, are they gonna wake up in the morning and be like, "Why don't I have $5,000 anymore?"
Well, you know.
I really shouldn't be using that voice, but you know, I am myself a gay.
Are you a gay?
I am. First of all, well, I think that's.
Is that it? Have you had enough?
Let me tell you, folks, today has been a struggle bus. I think there's a ghost in the studio.
There is definitely something.
It's cursed.
Yeah, it's been like,
We're gonna have to exercise. We're gonna have to get out the sage.
That's right.
Say a little hymn.
Yeah, grab right down. Listen, I've got those crystals right down there. Grab a couple. Yeah, there you go. Just grab. There's a crystal. That nice crystal ball.
Hocus pocus.
Let's get rid of this whatever's going on.
Hocus pocus.
Isn't that pretty?
It's very nice.
Yeah, it's a really nice one. It's actually quartz crystal.
Ooh, what can I throw it at people?
But just remember, I'm going to say one thing about that.
Yeah.
It does not have a flared end. All right, on to miscellaneous.
Put a missile
With
with any anus.
Oh, Miss Ruby.
What you'll get is miscellaneous.
So anyways, it's on to miscellaneous.
You were
right?
asking about my garments,
Yeah.
my attire,
Yes.
my costume,
Yes, your costume.
my wardrobe.
Yes.
What could you call this? My
I would call
chemise.
it kind of a caftan with a open front.
I don't want to say kimono because it's not quite
It's
a kimono.
not. It's
but
see-through.
it's you know who made it?
I think it's a swim cover. It's a swimwear cover.
Yeah, it's like a wizard.
Was it made by Javon?
You know, we mention her every week, but yes, Javon has made this as well. She made this as a little gift for me one
Well,
time.
listen,
It's
she's a
surprise.
friend of the show, and
She's a
at
friend
this
of
point,
show.
she's basically a sponsor.
Yeah, with the amount of shit she's made for me.
Yeah, kind
Yeah,
of.
absolutely.
I like it though. It's really your color
Oh
scheme.
my God, my.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me, boys. I didn't know it was that kind of show. Let me fix myself real quick.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
well.
so listen,
Okay.
I got a call.
Oh, did you?
I got a call.
What, from one of those drunk gays?
No.
Oh.
Better than that.
Oh, okay.
His name was H.T. Haggerty.
H.G. Haggerty.
Yeah, and he said, "Well, hello there, ma'am.
Oh.
I've come across your program,
Oh.
and I like what I see."
Wow.
Yeah, and so I said,
You
"Oh,
mean
really?"
our program?
Our
Or
program.
your program?
Our program.
All right.
And I said, "Really?"
Yes.
I said, "Who are you? I don't know who you are."
Yeah.
Which
I've
probably
never
wasn't-
heard, I've never heard that name.
H.T. Haggerty? I don't know him.
See somebody special?
I don't know, but here's what he said. He said, "I am looking for premier premium talent to include on my cruise."
And he was calling you?
He was calling me about us.
Oh, about us. Well,
About
that makes
us, yes.
that makes more sense.
And he said, "I have a wonderful opportunity.
okay.
We're taking a cruise to Bermuda,
Uh-huh.
and it's a gay cruise.
Okay.
It's the first of its kind.
Okay. Like there's never been a gay cruise before?
No, this is a different kind of gay cruise," he said.
How so?
I'm trying to think,
What-
what was their name?
It seems to me you should have gotten this
organization.
all down on paper
Well,
somewhere.
no, I was so excited.
Did you
I,
even get his phone number?
I did. It's on my phone.
Oh,
but
sure.
Oh, you know what it was?
What?
The Fraternal Order of the Bidet Gays.
I don't believe that's a real thing.
It absolutely is.
Is it
He said
really?
they were so inspired by our passion towards bidets that he thought we'd be the right act for their cruise.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, do they even... I'm sure they don't have bidets on the cruise ship.
No, they do.
Oh.
They all bring their bidets. So this is their thing. They bring their bidets everywhere they go. They have these special bidet carrying cases.
Oh, listen, I think you're trying to blow smoke up my nose. Or
I'm
wherever
not blowing
it is.
smoke anywhere, girl. This is a serious phone call.
Really?
It
How
is.
much were they offering?
Let me tell you.
Oh.
I know. Who thought the toilets could have so much money? Girl, pack your bags. Make sure your ass is clean. We're going to Margaritaville.
Listen, I'm still skeptical.
Really?
I'm skeptical.
Do you want me to give you his HT's number?
H.T. Haggerty?
Yeah.
I don't believe he's for real. I don't.
Who was it, girl?
What? I don't know.
You think someone's trying to scam me?
I do.
Why's that?
I don't know. It just feels.
He didn't ask for money. He just gave me an address of the dock.
Oh, and we're just supposed to show up?
Yeah.
Listen, we will be getting a big deposit before we even go.
Girl, I get big deposits
we'll
every
be getting
week.
a contract. That'll be what's happening. Listen, I am the businesswoman in this situation.
I am too, girl.
No,
Well, he didn't call you.
Oh, listen, you're the one who shows up and is shocked when people pay you more than you're worth.
Do you think they're gonna do you think they're gonna steal our kidneys?
It's happened.
you
Not
think-
that I have a kidney to steal.
Do you think they're really a bunch of pirates?
It could be.
Hate crime and pirates?
It could be. It could be. It's not unheard of.
We're gonna get there. Well, he said that they board in Panama.
Yeah. Oh, that's no. I'm not interested, Dan. I'm not interested.
Whew. You don't think so? I'm gonna go then. I think I'm gonna go without you.
Well, that's fine.
I'm gonna get a good little.
It'll be a boring show.
I'm not gonna share with you if I get a
It'll
good
be
payout.
boring.
No, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be the Louvel show.
Yeah. That's that. It'll be something. It'll be something.
My God.
No, listen. We can talk. Excuse me. I know we shouldn't be having business discussions in front of people.
No,
but-
please. Show them how good of a fucking businesswoman you are.
Oh, I'm great.
I'm a businesswoman. I have a degree in business.
I don't.
I have a whole business that I business.
But I am good at what I do.
What's that?
Business.
Monkey business?
No, what? That too. But no. Listen. I feel like I run this program pretty well.
Oh, do you?
I'm the executive producer.
Well, I am also.
You're the associate executive producer. Associate being you're associated with the executive producer.
I'm so sick of the executive producer.
Well,
honestly.
that's not my problem.
Well, it is your problem.
No, it's not.
Well, then guess what?
It's not.
I'm HR.
No, it's not.
I'm HR.
No,
That's right.
listen,
I'm human resources.
I'm the CEO.
I'm a resourceful human.
I'm
and
your boss.
Well, I'm the board.
I'm bored with you, that's for sure.
I'm the board of executives.
That's right. I'm bored.
Oh my God. Girl, you're
Bored
just
with
jealous.
this. No, I'm not.
Jealous that H.T. Haggerty didn't call you to say, come on down to Panama, be on our Margaritaville cruise.
Well, he probably didn't call me because he wanted to call the person who was the most easily, manipulated.
I don't think
The
that's true.
one who's the least willing to question the nonsense.
I questioned.
I
questioned.
Oh, yeah,
I said,
you said, how soon can I
said,
get there?
I said, is there a buffet?
Yeah, that's probably right.
He said, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Well,
said, is there a gym?
Yeah,
He
well,
said, yes.
that is
There's
not-
also a Paul and a Bobby. I said, will there be accommodations for us, which we will not share a dressing room? He said, that's not guaranteed. But I said, you know what? I'm willing to make those concessions for the amount of money that I said he was offering.
Listen, do you know how much he's going to have to pay us? I know you said that's a lot, but listen, this is how much.
No!
Yeah.
That's never going to happen.
Well, that's how
They
much
don't
it
even
is.
pay Michelle Obama that when she speaks at colleges.
Well, that's
Who do
how
you
much
think
it is.
you are?
Well, listen, sometimes you have to drive a hard bargain.
Well, I hate
And
to tell you.
sometimes if you're DK, you got to, well, I'm not going to get into that.
DK. That's all you talk
DK.
about is DK. Well, I'm
Well,
talking about
listen,
HT.
it was a fun week, and I had a good time.
Well, girl, that was the last segment. You already had your chance to
Well,
talk about that.
hey.
So zip it. Zip. I think I like this. Well, you're a puppet, so you don't follow the laws of reality. So I guess I have to do a cartoon.
You don't follow the laws of reality.
I don't. I am not a real person.
Yeah.
I'm a AI.
You're a puppet.
I'm an AI. Wouldn't that be crazy if I was the real puppet?
Ooh, we ought to write a show like that. That would be so great. We should write a show where all the other actors are like me, and you're the puppet.
Oh yeah, and I'm the that would be funny.
That would be
actually
interesting.
Be really clever.
Yeah,
I kind of like the idea.
Yeah,
would we call dummies?
Well,
big dummies.
No, I think I would call it a bunch of gals and a dummy.
God, my tits keep popping out of here.
Yeah, well, that's what you get for getting them too big.
They're not too big. They're
Are you going to have to
beautiful.
go down to Palm Springs and have them reduced now?
I mean, I want to go back to Palm Springs, but I'm not going to. I'm going to get them more.
Oh no!
Get my cheeks filled, my lips filled.
Don't do that.
Hello, Ruby. How you doing?
Somebody said to me the other day, and this is a nice thing I want to say to you.
About me?
It was about you.
I'm all
ears.
And
I was kind of shocked, but I said, well, I'm sure she would thank you. I'm sure she would have nice things to say.
What did they say?
Oh, they've said since you've since you've been on your self-improvement program, that you just look so glamorous. So glamorous.
Glamorous like this?
And I was like, well, clearly you need to go get your eyes examined.
Look at the glamour. Oh. Who said it? Was it a man?
It was a man.
Oh.
But it wasn't DK.
Oh.
Although DK thinks you're hilarious.
Who needs to... Oh, my little... Oh, shit.
Yeah. Just go ahead and wreck the sound.
Who do I need to say hello to?
Well, you don't need to say... Oh, you... Listen.
Hello.
You do.
Who are you? Who said I was glamorous?
Oh, you know what? Stay like that.
Yeah.
We could have some wonderful video show. Oh, look. Oh, this would be like an album cover. An album cover. Look.
Like my feminine wiles.
Feminine
wiles. Yeah. Who was it?
I'm not telling.
Oh, fuck that.
You got a boyfriend. You don't need another one.
Well, Louvel doesn't have a boyfriend.
Well,
Adam does.
Well, yeah, but you've got one too.
Louvel has never had a man.
No?
She could never hold a man down. Nor would she try.
A man couldn't hold her down for sure.
They got, oh my God.
So I don't think about. We can talk about the cruise, but
Well, I hate to tell you, I already signed for us.
I'm a skeptic.
I already signed for us in the contract.
Well, I didn't sign.
I forged your
signature. No.
Yep.
No.
I did.
No.
Yep.
No.
I'm sorry, but it's a done deal.
Oh yeah. You know what? It reminds me of when you thought you won that millions of dollars.
I'm just saying
you just act out of craziness, really.
I have the tickets, the plane tickets. They sent us the plane tickets over. We're going to Panama next Monday, girl. We're going.
Not happening.
The Gaba Days, the very first cruise. We're going, girl. You and me. Otherwise, I'm going to get Miss Piggy.
Well, see if you can. See if I care.
My friends, we're going to take a quick little break. I have to talk some sense into her.
I need to bring out the contracts and show her who's in charge.
We told you once and we told you twice. We can't recommend our bad advice. We can't recommend our bad advice.
The contract explicitly states that you cannot make an agreement that binds us both without my approval.
That's not what it said.
That's what it says.
That's not what it said.
And oh, hey, welcome back.
Hi. I was just telling Ruby that the contract actually said that there is nothing in the contract that says I can't make decisions for the both of us. In fact, she's used that against me many times, like being on this show with her.
No,
I never agreed to this.
No. We'll get the lawyer. Hey, listen. Right now, it's bad advice. Let's get on with things.
Only bad advice I need to give myself is to keep doing this show with you.
Well, that's fine.
All right. How about bring up with Vera Worried?
Listen, I'll get someone else if you want me to.
You won't find a person who would do this with you.
Oh, don't you bet your... well, you're probably right.
Yeah. All right.
Oh,
Vera Worried.
Oh,
Vera Worried. You want to see it?
What? Oh, Vera Worried.
Very Worried.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
all right.
Oh, this is a bad advice, right? Oh, did I already say that?
I forgot that I was going to do these in voices.
Oh, but yeah, I think I nixed that, didn't I?
No, I think it was a great.
I think
idea.
I put the kibosh.
No, I don't care about no kibosh.
Oh.
Kumquash, kibosh,
Kibosh, yeah.
spring squash.
Or something.
All right. Her name is Vera. So I'm going to use this kind of voice.
Listen. I can't understand what you're saying.
No, okay, fine. Dear Punching Judys. That's us.
Yes,
in case you
apparently.
forgot.
Apparently.
You know, we're always punching at each other with words.
That's right. And occasionally you've punched me in the face.
It was a smack.
It was.
And you don't have pain, so it doesn't count.
I do have pain.
You don't have pain.
I do.
You have emotional pain, not physical pain.
Well, it's pain nonetheless.
Okay, well, my mother-in-law met a guy on a religious dating site.
Oh.
She's been talking to him for over a year, but they've never met. He
Okay.
claims to be from Ohio, but his phone number came up as Pennsylvania phone number and
What?
registered to someone with a different name.
That's weird.
There's a show about this. The one time they were supposed to meet up, he had to cancel because his dad said his dad was dying, so he had to go to Denmark and has been there ever since.
Well, that's strange.
She claims that he sent photos of himself but can't video call because his phone doesn't do that.
Oh, well, doesn't every phone do that now?
Now it does, but they communicate.
What is it, a flip phone?
I don't know, girl. But they communicate via WhatsApp.
Oh, well, you have to have a regular phone to do WhatsApp, don't
Right.
you?
We have heard him, and he sounds like he has a different accent than someone from Denmark.
Well, what does someone like Denmark sound like?
I don't want to try because I might offend our one viewer from Denmark.
Well, hi.
I don't think we have one.
Oh, no.
Her husband passed away in 2021. I'm worried she's attached herself to this guy and is being scammed.
Huh.
She gets defensive about him, and my husband gets upset because we believe she's being scammed.
Okay.
She gave him her address. He sent flowers and other stuff, so really we don't know what to do. Do we let it go? Let her take the risk? She's very sweet and gullible, and we are afraid that she's being taken advantage of.
Oh.
Vera worried. Well, you know what
Wow.
my advice would be?
What?
That you do the same thing that is being done to her and catfish her with a different, more charming man. And so you convince her that she's in love with somebody else, but the whole time you know it's you, that she's not going to get scammed.
Oh, or you could do that and then show her how easy it is to be catfished by some scammer.
Oh, so you turn around and be like, see how easy this
Yeah,
was?
just say, listen.
Look how
You
stupid you were.
You thought my name was Charles and that I'm from,
the UK.
Florida. But
Very different
my
class.
dad lived in the United Kingdom,
Yes,
or my
Charles,
mom.
I'm King
You know,
Charles. I fled the UK.
And then say, look, it was all a lie.
And she'd go,
Yeah.
oh,
I was catfished.
my own daughter.
I was catfished once.
Me too.
Oh, it was
Tell me all
terrible.
about it.
Oh, yeah. It was, it was some.
Did you give him money?
No.
Oh, thank God.
No, but boy, they drugged me along for a long time.
Really?
I'm actually surprised, especially a woman of my means and stuff.
Was it someone using Kermit's picture?
No, it was not. I had, I really, I
You
thought
seem very defensive.
it wasn't.
Ruby, when I was in Palm Springs, I did run into Kermit.
I have had enough of this.
And I've
guy.
asked him,
Anyways,
said,
so I was.
Kermit,
I was
have you
just-
ever heard of Miss
I
Ruby?
kept saying to this guy,
And you know what he said?
I don't know. I would like to meet, and he kept, saying other things. and,
Listen, Ruby, I'm exactly who I say I am.
no, he did not. It's not. It's not Kermit.
That's not what Kermit said.
Here I am, opening myself up emotionally.
I'm just
talking about how I was catfished by some horrible individual.
Mm-hmm.
And what do? You make fun of my dating history and you bring up that horrible green man who broke my styrofoam heart in 1,000 pieces. And I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate it at all.
Well, you're a liar.
No. Anyways,
So he must
it's terrible to be catfished.
It is.
Honestly.
It is. I have a really sad story about being catfished.
Oh, tell me about it.
When I was in high school,
Uh-huh.
I met a guy on Tumblr.
Oh, Tumblr. That was
Throwback.
a thing right then.
And I was
wasn't
a very lonely
It was
high
sort of the Tic Tac of its day,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
kind of. I was a very lonely high schooler. I was like,
Yeah.
I didn't.
Compared to being a lonely.
I'm not lonely now.
Oh, that's right.
But I was a very lonely high schooler, and,
Uh-huh.
and so a lot of my friends came from the internet because there were other gay people, and I didn't know a lot of gay people in my life.
It's
and
kind of like that Janis Ian song.
I don't know it.
I learned the truth at 17.
Oh yeah. Well, that's about being
Love.
ugly. I wasn't ugly.
Oh.
But I was lonely.
Well, she was lonely.
Well,
She never
but
said she was ugly.
She was implying
She
she
just
was
said she
ugly.
wasn't a beauty queen.
I don't identify with that song because I am a beauty queen.
Oh, well.
But anywho, I was very lonely, and I met this man, and he strung me along for like 2 years.
Man or a boy?
I don't know. That's the scary part.
Wow.
That's the scary part. But
He could have been some kind of a horrible
person.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so we'd talk every night on the phone.
Yeah.
And one time for Christmas, I convinced my parents, because I was lying to my parents, telling them he was real, that we met at something. And
Oh, no.
He lived on the other side of the country.
Oh, no.
And so I convinced my parents to buy him a plane ticket to come out for Christmas.
What?
And he came up with this whole story. He said, I got to the airport, but I didn't have my ID, and it was my ID was expired, and they're not letting me on the plane, and I
Wow.
can't come. And I cried and cried and cried. It was Christmas Eve. I kept crying my eyes out. I thought it was going to be, a life-changing
Oh,
moment.
Louvel.
I know.
Louvel.
I know. And it
Give
was.
me your hand. That's what you get for thinking.
Well, you know what's worse?
What?
I didn't stop at that point. I thought it was real
Oh,
still.
no.
I
Oh,
thought it was
no.
I still thought it was real. So I auditioned for all these colleges.
Well, I remember. I thought it was high schools.
Well, no, I got into the boarding school,
Oh,
but I
that's right.
auditioned for all these colleges after that. And so I was going to go to these schools, and I was ready to
Yes.
go, and then he was like, "Oh no, you should come move to Portland, Oregon, and we
Oregon?
can be in love."
Oregon.
And I said, "Oh my God, I finally found the love of my life. I'm gonna move to Oregon." So I said no to all those schools that I
Wow.
got into.
Uh-huh.
I lied to my parents again, and I said I want to go visit a friend in Portland. So I got a plane ticket, went to Portland.
Yes.
I showed up to the airport.
Uh-huh.
He never showed up.
And this is why I don't trust her with the contracts with H.G. Haggerty. Simple.
Fair enough.
I'm just saying.
Honestly, Vera, are you my daughter from the future? Is this about
Apparently
me?
so. Like,
Is
you
this
know,
about me?
Like,
Well,
it
they
may
say,
be.
Vera, they do say that there are those Nigerian princes.
Well,
you know what I'm talking about?
but they're not really. They're not princes. They're
They're just random men from Nigeria.
well, that could be.
But this might be some random guy from Denmark who's lying.
Well,
maybe
she did
he's
say
just,
they didn't sound like someone who had
or
a
maybe
Danish
he's just
accent.
he might be some guy from like he lives in a small apartment
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania, and
Lives
he's like,
in a trailer.
and he like trying to assume what he thinks that people from Denmark talk. He's like, probably like this. Hello, everybody. I am. What is his name? It doesn't say.
It
I
doesn't.
am Yannick from Pencil, Denmark.
Oh, it could be, but it doesn't sound like any Danes I've ever talked to.
I love you very much.
Oh, dear.
Be my wife, please.
dear.
Here is a flower for you. And he's just some fucking toothless man in a trailer in Pennsylvania.
Well, that's really upsetting, isn't it?
Well, maybe what you should do is, Vera, find him. Oh,
What?
pretend to be your mother.
Oh.
And string
See if
him
you can
along.
contact him.
String him along and see if you can get
Oh,
more
no,
information.
don't be the mother. Try and start up with him on the
Be a new woman
on the
and then be
religious,
like, he's been
dating
cheating
site.
on
Well,
you.
yeah.
Break your mother's heart. After she just lost her husband of I don't know how many. It's hard.
Listen,
It's hard for me.
I don't believe there are any good answers here except maybe psychological help.
I think you need
It's
to.
clear to me that she is just looking to reconnect her life to somebody.
This is very sad, actually.
special.
I can't really make too many jokes about her because this woman had a partner for her whole life, and then he
Oh.
passed away.
Yeah.
And now she's lonely.
Yeah, I understand
This happens
that.
a lot.
But you know, I think I've seen this happen before.
Was it you?
I have a friend that's been through this sort
Really?
of thing, and sometimes you just have to say, listen, it's time to spend some time with yourself for a change.
Right.
You don't need a man.
Right.
I know that's hard for you to understand,
Maybe.
but you don't need a man. What's that old saying? Women need men like fish need bicycles.
What if a fish wants a bicycle?
Well, no, that's fine. But you don't need a bicycle if you're a fish.
I don't know. Bicycles might be very helpful for fish.
I mean, I didn't see any fish on bicycles at the aquarium. I'll just say that right
you were
off.
at the wrong aquarium. You didn't go to the aqua circus.
That's true.
And now,
That's true.
presenting
Oh,
the
that's
greatest fish in the world, the bike riding pike. Get it? 'Cause he's a pike fish.
I did see some cute otters, though.
Oh, those otters
I
are the
do
best.
love an
I
otter.
love the otters.
I like both kind of otters, honestly.
Sounds like DK
Hey, if
might
there
be
are
a
any
little bit of
cute
an
otters
otter.
out there who are into puppets, let me know.
They're not.
And write me at
They're not.
the punchingJudys@gmail.com.
They're not. They're
I
not.
love them. Love them otters.
They're not.
so cute.
They're not.
Well, don't be so sure.
They're not.
I'm quite the hot dish, you know.
You're a lukewarm dish.
In the Midwest, I'm a hot dish. In
You're
Utah, I'm a casserole.
Sweetheart, you're leftovers.
In California, I'm a gazpacho.
Oh my God, I
Anyways.
dropped this.
Yeah, I
Drop-
see that.
Drop this little paper right
Yeah,
here.
I see that.
Just wanted everyone
So,
to drop this.
have we got it answered?
I think so.
You don't need a man.
You don't need a man, but if you do,
Don't let him.
get an AI chatbot.
Yeah, and also, do not send cash. Do
Never
not send
send
money.
money. Unless-
And listen, I
unless-
cannot believe
Ruby,
that she
listen.
gave him her address. That is dangerous.
Only send cash if it's going to one of us.
That's true.
Because we've worked hard for the money.
We've
so you
worked
better
hard for the
treat us
money.
right.
So hard for it, honey. We've worked hard for the money, so you better treat us right.
With
All
Venmo
right.
tips. Maybe some cash
Wow.
app or checks.
Look, we knew more than the first line of that song.
I don't know the rest of it, though.
I don't either.
Well,
but hey, that's a
we're doing better.
50%.
We're
it's
doing
a
better.
50% improvement.
We're doing better.
Yeah,
We're doing the
all
best that we can. All right.
All right, are we on to the next one? Who's this from?
Matt Trimoni Baloney.
What?
Matt Trimoni Baloney.
Oh my.
Mr. Trimoni Baloney, we are here to help you.
Hi, Matt.
Matthew Trimoni Baloney.
All
Okay,
right.
dear Judys.
All
Dear
right.
Judys.
Dear Judy's.
Getting married next month, and I'm in a bit of a pickle with the
Oh.
reception.
Oh, no.
My fiancée is a Swiss immigrant.
Oh.
And her parents.
Well, yodel hee ho.
My fiancée is a Swiss immigrant,
Uh-huh.
and her parents are very strict about maintaining
Swiss
Swiss
Miss
traditions.
instant cocoa with miniature marshmallows. I love
that
that.
where your man
I love
goes?
that cocoa. Do you love that cocoa?
Girl, shut up.
Oh, okay.
Well, I love that they will be wearing traditional Swiss garb. I'm worried about their other wedding tradition.
Uh-huh.
Yodeling.
Oh. Oh. Wow. Okay.
Do you know how to yodel?
I gave it my best shot there.
Yodel, yodel,
Oh.
yodel, yodel.
Wow.
Yodel, yodel.
Oh.
Yodel, yodel.
Why does it have to involve your boobs?
Yodel, yodel.
I-
Yodel,
Listen,
I
I don't think that yodeling usually involves boobs.
They didn't involve boobs.
You shook your boobs.
I was just having a good time. Don't
Well, you know.
don't attack my body.
I'm not attacking your
Don't
body.
attack my body.
I'm not attacking your
Yodel,
body.
yodel, yodel.
All
You
right.
know what?
What?
This is a quick. Let's get away from this for 5
Okay,
seconds.
what?
I know a fabulous real life yodeler.
Oh, really?
So Javon is in this
Hey,
little group.
Matt, we'll be right back.
Javon's in this fabulous little girl group that they do.
Oh, yes,
you know,
I
and,
know.
And Manuela,
Manuela Horn, yes.
Manuela Horn, she is amazing. If you've never seen her,
Oh, I
She
have.
is like a 6 foot something tall yodeling dominatrix.
I know. Back in the long time ago, like probably 15 years ago or
Uh-huh.
so, now I don't know if I think they got married, but I for sure.
Yes.
I knew her fiance.
Oh, really?
And
He's also very tall.
Oh yes, he is.
Yeah, how do you know him?
Well, I worked at a little retail shop. It was back before I was,
Oh.
really doing a lot around here. And anyways, I got invited to a late night show at their
house?
She was at the
Teatro Zinzani.
Yes,
yeah,
at the
Teatro Zinzani.
and it was back when it was down in downtown.
Yeah.
Oh, listen, she is amazing.
She's incredible.
Amazing.
Manuela,
I believe she was on the America's Got Talent.
She was. Manuela,
was.
if you ever hear this by chance, I'm so sorry at the horrible sort of pastiche clown-esque display of yodeling that I just did.
Well, listen, I enjoyed and meeting her. She was as nice could be.
She is incredibly
Despite
nice.
the fact that she's a dominatrix.
Well, and she's hilarious.
I just loved her.
She's, but really, that was just a quick little non sequitur because I wanted to give
back
some
to,
love.
Back to the story.
Well, I wanted to give some love to the local Seattle
That's right.
community, and yodeling is a hard talent, especially while being a dominatrix. Anyways,
That's right.
I am worried about their
What
other.
the fuck was that?
I was getting ready for the number.
Oh my God. All right.
I am worried about their other wedding tradition, yodeling.
Oh, what?
I witnessed their family yodel last Christmas, and it sounded like a flock of seagulls were being massacred. Yodel, yodel, yodel. All right. Her parents are paying for part of the wedding. Her parents are paying for part of the wedding, so I want to honor their traditions. But it's also my wedding.
Oh, that's true.
I don't want my wedding to be remembered as Yodel Fest 2025. But I'm just nervous about confronting them and upsetting my fiancé. Should I put my foot down or should I lie back and let the yodel wash over me? Sincerely, Matt Tramoni Baloney.
Wow.
Matt, here's the thing. I think you need to fuck off and get over yourself and join in on the yodeling. Go get some yodeling lessons and make it the Yodel Fest 2025 because guess what? Weddings are boring now. Everybody does the same thing. They always have those trendy little cakes. Oh my God, I'm going to have this trend at my wedding and everyone's going to love it and I'm going to be bridezilla and everyone's going to be the wedding I saw on Instagram.
No.
No one will ever know or ever forget about the Yodel Fest wedding 2025. You should yodel your vows.
Oh, now see that's something. That would
make
be
it a big old Yodel Fest. Yodeling.
I would double down.
Listen,
I mean, if we're gonna get into some bad advice here, I would just double down.
Would you go?
I would bring in. I would actually have a yodeling contest as part of
contest.
The,
yodeling priest.
Oh, a yodeling priest.
I now like to make you man and wife. I now like to make you man and wife.
Oh yes.
Yeah, it'd be great. Have yodeling contest, yodeling priest.
Yes.
What else can you do?
Well, I don't know.
Wear lederhosen.
Oh, for sure. In fact, I would say instead of tuxes, I would go with lederhosen.
Black lederhosen.
That's right.
And a lederhosen dress.
That's right.
And I think those are dirndls when the girls wear them.
Oh, are they?
The dirndls.
The dirndls.
Dirndls. Have you ever been to Leavenworth for any of their
I've been to Leavenworth,
festivities?
but I've never been there for.
I don't think we should go.
Well,
it looks like a drunken mess of men. And as fun as that sounds for me any other time, I don't think I want to witness that.
Well, I'm surprised you haven't.
I know.
To be honest. It pretty much seems right up your alley.
Usually you think I'd be like, whoosh.
Yeah.
But no, I think that's the wrong demographic for me.
Oh, well, you know.
They're not sailors. They're just sort of drunk, rowdy men in lederhosen. It's a little dangerous.
Well, you know, you kind of like that, though. But usually prefer them to be gay men, right?
Yeah. And there's not a lot of gays up in Leavenworth.
Is that true?
I mean, there might be one.
You know, that's kind of
the
strange.
The only gay in the village.
You know, I always think of Germany as, pretty gay.
Well, nowadays, sure. Yeah. Berlin especially.
Yeah.
All their sexy nightclubs.
Sexy nightclubs. I've often thought of going to Berlin. It's one of the few international cities I have not spent time in.
Oh, you'd get into so much trouble in Berlin.
Oh,
you'd be eaten alive, girl.
I think I'm past the age of getting in trouble.
Oh, girl,
At this point, they expect it from me.
But they're kinky up there. They would say, "What is this new challenge for me?"
Oh, they would.
I
They'd
can't
be like,
do a
puppet
German
sex.
accent.
That
I'm sorry,
sounds
Germans.
great.
Well, they already do kind of have that in Germany. So
Probably.
Just go to one of the nightclubs and you will see. I can't do German.
Hey, listen.
At all.
If you're in Germany and
book us.
Yeah, book us there, and we'll show you a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't really think that there's more to say about the advice. I think that you need to double down.
Double down.
Embrace the culture of your new family.
Yeah.
Be a good sport.
Yeah.
Because, baby, it's not
Get
about
them
you.
to pay for the whole thing, though.
Get them to pay. Yes.
Say, oh, you know what? Let's double down on it, and you can pay for the whole thing.
Or impress them and say, I have been so enamored by your culture. I have learned how to yodel, and I want to give your wife a beautiful life and do it in song. And he yodels as she's walking instead of the normal wedding march.
Oh.
I think it's a brilliant idea.
I think, listen, it will be unique if nothing else.
And that's all you want for a wedding. You want to remember this for the rest of your life. And if it's just fucking autumnal colors and cakes that you've seen on Instagram,
That's
you're
right.
not going to remember it like this. You're
Well,
going to say,
that's
"Oh,
right.
I wish that we really put some life into this."
That's right.
You know, I think we
And
should
lots
do-
of beer. Lots of beer, because
But-
there's nothing that really enlivens a party
Ooh, and a pretzel.
than tons of beer and pretzels.
I want a pretzel, a big
Oh
old
yeah.
pretzel.
Oh, and
Wiener Schnitzel.
Wiener Schnitzel. Oh, and some worse.
Well, I think we're mixing Switzerland and Germany at this point,
Oh.
aren't we? I don't
Well,
know.
maybe we are.
We're
They're pretty
Americans.
close.
We're Americans. We're dumb. We don't know about other cultures.
They're pretty close, really.
Well, Ruby, I think you know what this is going to be.
What?
We have decided in this second. Well, I've decided, and Ruby's going to agree in a second.
Oh, no.
We are launching our very own wedding production company.
Oh.
That's right. It's
Yeah.
going to be Lou and Rue's wedding planning. And we're going to go around the country and do the most niche weddings. We're going to have scuba weddings.
Oh dear.
We're going to have yodel weddings.
Oh dear.
We're going to have furry weddings. You know furries?
I do know furries. You know,
everyone-
once I was at a. I don't know if I should tell this story, but I was once at a sex club, and my face came in just a sec. I was once at a sex club, and there was a darling furry there, and I was like, it was the first time I'd seen.
Were they in costume?
Listen, it was many years ago.
Yeah.
Many years ago, back when I was a little wilder than I am now.
Yeah.
But he was darling.
Was he in a
really.
costume?
Yes. Oh yes.
What was his animal?
Well, he was like a fox or a cat. I
Like a
couldn't
fox,
tell.
a foxalope.
Yeah.
They sometimes mix them together.
Yeah, but yeah,
we
this-
love we are supporters of the furry community. In
Listen,
fact, I can see the furries being
there
our
was a
biggest
moment there. I was
supporters.
like, I think I'm having the hots for a cat fox.
Maybe you're a
person,
furry.
you know?
Maybe you're a furry.
Well,
what animal
I'm
would
a
you
puppet.
be?
I'm a puppet.
Well, you
If I were a furry, I'd be a muppet. Now let's not get back into that
No,
situation.
you'd be a stuffed animal.
No, I would not. Those furry. Have you not seen those?
Those costumes are amazing. They do amazing work. Ruby, what animal would you be if you were a furry?
If I was a furry.
If I was a furry, la 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 la.
Yeah. All day long, I'd lick my little.
For
nuts.
pause. You don't have an animal if you'd be a furry?
I do. I think I would be an owl. Who are you?
Would you turn your head around?
What would you be?
I think I would be one of those Highland bulls. You know the ones with the furry hair above their eyes and the big
Wow.
horns? That'd be fun.
That's a big animal.
Hey, I'm a big girl.
Oh, that's true.
Big animal,
That's
big girl.
true.
I just, all day I'd chew grass and go,
I think I'd make a perfect owl, though, don't you think? I mean, look at my eyes.
well, you're carnivorous.
Yeah.
You don't like the light because you're not really.
I tend to stay up at night mostly.
You stay up at night. You're
That's
not.
right.
People, you don't want to be seen
That's
during
right.
the day.
Hey, listen, if any of you have any idea which
Furries
animals we should be, send us a note.
Here's the deal. I have a bribe for everybody.
Okay.
If you can get us 1 million subscribers,
Okay.
we will do an episode in our own customizable furry suits.
A million subscribers.
A
huh?
million subscribers.
I
If
think
you-
we're safe for a
if
minute.
you can get us 1 million subscribers by the end of June, by the beginning of June,
Yeah.
we will do a show in furry costumes.
Well, okay, I'm
We'll-
up
we
for
will
that.
purchase furry costumes.
right.
We will actually make the
We'll
whole.
have Jay Vaughn make them for us.
Yeah, we'll be furries. It'll
That's
be the
right.
Miss Ruby and Louvel
Well,
furries.
would I be considered a furry or a feathery?
Well, so there's different. You would be a furry, but the only times they're not furries are when they're lizards or fish. Then they're scalies.
Yeah, but wouldn't a bird would
yeah,
not
but that's
be
just
a furry?
that's just what they have. They just called you're either furry or a scaly.
Oh, well, I'd rather be a furry.
I wouldn't want to be a scaly either.
Yeah, not.
I've
not
seen,
my thing.
I
Although I do have that lovely fish costume.
I will say some of the art is hot.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, wow, I've never thought of a lizard doing that before, but
Well,
they look like a man in a lizard costume,
That's
so
true.
maybe.
That's true. Anyways,
Well,
enough of that.
that got weird.
Yeah.
Hey,
I mean,
matrimony.
it is us people. It does
Matrimony.
get weird.
Matrimony baloney, just go with it.
Yeah, I would just
Invite some
let
furries.
it wash over.
Yodeling
Wash over it.
furries.
Oh, well. Oh, dear God. Now you've taken it clear to the edge.
Hey, I love the edge.
I know.
I'm on the edge.
I know. I know.
Of
I know how you are.
furries.
That's right.
And I'm hanging on a moment with Rube. I'm on the edge of furries. And I'm hanging on a moment with you.
Oh, dear God. All right.
Hey, do we have fun?
Well,
We always say it's been a weird episode, folks.
It has been
We've
a
had
weird
some
episode.
strange things
Oh,
happen.
yeah. We
and,
definitely had a ghost in the
but
studio.
we persevered.
Yeah, we did.
We exercised it.
That's right.
I mean, I exercised. You didn't.
That's right.
I
Because you got up at
exercised
6 a.m.
I did my little bike this morning.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
That's great. So,
but
so what? Here's the thing. You need to
find us online
at
YouTube,
the YouTube,
Instagram.
Instagram,
I hesitate to say this, but potentially TikTok,
maybe.
Blue Sky.
That's right.
It's
it's the Punching Judys at bluesky.social.
We're just the Punching Judys everywhere.
If you punch in the Punching Judys, you're bound to find us somewhere.
Yeah. And if you go on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, you will also find us under the Punching Judys as well.
That is correct.
To listen without seeing our beautiful faces.
And really, we'd love you to go to YouTube and subscribe.
And please write reviews.
Listen, tell your friends.
Tell your friends.
Have viewing parties.
A coworker had a little viewing party of mine.
Yeah.
She and her friend got stoned, ate snacks, and listened to us. That's the perfect thing to do while watching the show.
That's right.
Because we're basically drugs.
I've heard.
Drugs. So, share, because we would love to bring this all across America.
That's right.
We have big goals, and we'd like you to...
It's love. We're bringing love.
We're bringing love and laughter.
Yeah.
And, there's a generational gap here. The generations are being
she's so much older than me.
Bridged together.
Yeah, so much older.
Interspecies.
That's true.
We're doing a lot. We are what America needs right now, which is bridging two worlds together: puppet and mankind.
That's right.
Elderly and youth, beautiful and ugly.
Yeah.
What else? Dumb and smart. The time has come
to say goodnight.
It's later than you think.
We've had some fun,
shared some laughs,
and
toasted with some drinks. Until next time we have to say, wherever that may be, please do that thing we've always asked. And please subscribe for free. All right, thank you for joining the struggle bus with us this week. Good night, good morning, good day, guten Tag.